The very first light was a shy visitor this morning. It tiptoed through the wooden shutters of my window, painting soft, hopeful stripes across the old stone floor. I rose slowly, drawn by its gentle invitation. The air, still cool from the night, carried the rich, comforting aroma of cardamom-infused coffee, a daily ritual, a small anchor in a world finding its feet anew. And then, weaving through the quiet dawn, came the Adhan, the call to Fajr prayer. Its melody, timeless and serene, seemed to wash over the ancient city, a balm after a long, harsh season, whispering of peace and the possibility of new beginnings, a gentle promise that life continues, always. From my vantage point, the old city of Jerusalem was slowly stirring, emerging from the cloak of darkness. The pale gold of the rising sun began to kiss the ancient rooftops, one by one. Below, in the narrow alleyways, shadows still clung to the cool stones, but there was a palpable sense of awakening. The air felt different today, lighter somehow, as if a heavy blanket had been lifted after many months of disquiet. There was a quiet hum, the sound of a city breathing again, a collective sigh of relief and tentative hope. The memory of harder days lingered, but it was now overlaid with the soft glow of this new morning. The first few workers began to arrive, their footsteps echoing softly on the cobblestones. They moved with a quiet purpose, figures of resilience in the nascent light. Their faces, etched with the stories of generations, held a calm determination. They carried their tools not as burdens, but as instruments of creation, of mending what had been strained. There was no fanfare, no loud pronouncements, just the steady, unassuming rhythm of people committed to rebuilding, to restoring, to breathing life back into the heart of their heritage. Their presence was a silent testament to the enduring spirit of this sacred place. Soon the children appeared, small figures, their eyes wide with the innocent curiosity that belongs only to the young. They gathered at a respectful distance, watching the preparations around Al-Aqsa with a mixture of wonder and quiet excitement. Their presence was a poignant reminder of the future, of the generations for whom this renewal was being undertaken. In their gaze one could see the reflection of a city daring to hope again, to dream of peace and wholeness. They were the silent witnesses to a new chapter unfolding, their small hands perhaps one day continuing this legacy of care. The metallic silhouette of scaffolding began to climb against the ancient stones of Al-Aqsa's minaret. It was a stark, modern frame against a timeless backdrop, yet it spoke not of intrusion, but of care. It was a skeleton of promise, an embrace of support for the venerable structure. The sounds of the morning were gentle at first, the soft clinking of tools, the murmur of voices in hushed conversation, the shuffle of feet. These were not the harsh sounds of destruction that had once echoed, but the tender sounds of mending, of careful, deliberate creation. Each beam hoisted, each bolt tightened, was a step towards healing. The workers moved with a practiced grace, their hands familiar with the language of stone and wood. There was a reverence in their actions, a deep understanding of the sacredness of their task. They were not merely laborers, they were artisans, custodians of a precious heritage. Each movement was precise, thoughtful, as if they were tending to a fragile, beloved elder. They were building more than just walls. They were piecing back together the fragments of hope, restoring not just a structure but a focal point for the community's spirit. Their dedication was a quiet prayer, offered in the language of skilled craftsmanship. The air soon filled with a unique blend of scents. The ancient dust of centuries, disturbed by the work, mingled with the fragrance of freshly cut wood and the faint metallic tang of new mortar. It was the perfume of renewal, a complex aroma that spoke of continuity and change. A quiet energy began to build, a collective hum of shared purpose. Passers-by would pause, their eyes drawn to the activity, a silent nod of encouragement, a shared breath of anticipation. This was not just a construction site, it was a focal point of communal aspiration, a place where hope was taking tangible form. Then, a figure of particular reverence arrived, the master calligrapher. He was an elderly man, his face a map of wisdom and serenity. He carried his reed pens and inks with the care of a musician handling priceless instruments. His arrival signaled a deeper, more intricate phase of the restoration, the meticulous work of restoring the sacred verses that adorned the mosque. He moved slowly, his presence commanding a quiet respect. He surveyed the surfaces, his eyes already tracing the elegant lines that would soon flow from his hand, connecting the present to a rich artistic and spiritual tradition. Al-Aqsa, The name itself resonates with centuries of history, a profound echo in the corridors of time. Its stones are not merely ancient, they are saturated with stories, with prayers, with the weight of countless human experiences. This is a sanctuary that has weathered storms, witnessed empires rise and fall, and remained a steadfast spiritual anchor for so many. To stand in its presence is to feel the pulse of history, to understand that these walls have been silent witnesses to the unfolding drama of humanity, holding within them a resilience that inspires awe. It is a place where the past is not a relic, but a living presence. More than bricks and mortar, Al-Aqsa is the cultural and spiritual heart of a people. It is a symbol of identity, a testament to enduring faith, a focal point around which life has revolved for generations. Its significance transcends its physical boundaries, reaching deep into the collective soul. The intricate patterns of its mosaics, the soaring arches, the serene courtyards, all speak a language of devotion and artistry. To see it undergoing renewal is to see the rekindling of a vital flame, a reaffirmation of heritage in a world that constantly changes, a promise that its light will continue to shine. The master calligrapher, now poised before a prepared surface, dipped his kalam into the ink. His hand, though aged, was remarkably steady. Each stroke he made was a deliberate act of devotion, a prayer rendered visible. He was not merely inscribing words, he was breathing life back into sacred script, continuing a legacy of beauty and meaning that stretched back through the ages. The ancient art of calligraphy, in his hands, became a bridge between the past and the future, a delicate dance of tradition and renewal. The silence around him was thick with concentration, with the reverence for this sacred craft. The sounds of restoration became a unique symphony, the gentle tap-tap-tap of the chisel, the rhythmic thud of a mallet, the whir of a distant drill, all punctuated by the soft murmur of voices discussing plans and progress. These were the sounds of healing, a stark contrast to the jarring noises of conflict that the city had known. It was a melody of creation, each note a testament to the enduring human spirit's capacity to rebuild, to restore, to find solace and strength in mending what has been broken. This was the sound of hope being meticulously, carefully constructed. A profound sense of awe washes over me as I stand here, a silent observer of this remarkable transformation. It feels like a privilege, a gift, to witness this moment of profound renewal. The air itself seems thick with unspoken emotions, relief, gratitude, and a quiet, powerful joy. To see hands working with such dedication, to see ancient beauty being carefully coaxed back to life, is deeply moving. It is a reminder that even after periods of profound difficulty and sorrow, the human spirit yearns for restoration, for the rebuilding of what is cherished and sacred. This is more than just a physical process, it is a spiritual one. This renewal of Al-Aqsa is a potent symbol, its significance rippling far beyond these ancient walls. It is a testament to resilience, a beacon of hope in a landscape that has known too much shadow. It represents not just the repair of stone and mosaic, but the mending of spirits, the reaffirmation of faith and identity. In a world often fractured by division, this act of collective care and dedication offers a powerful message of unity and perseverance. It whispers that beauty can be reclaimed, that heritage can be preserved, and that the future can be built with hopeful hands. The laughter of children playing at a safe distance occasionally drifts over the sounds of work. Their light, carefree voices are the sweetest notes in this symphony of renewal. They are the inheritors of this legacy, the reason this painstaking work matters so profoundly. Their bright eyes watching the transformation reflect the promise of continuity, the hope that they will grow up in a world where such sacred spaces are cherished and protected. Their presence infuses the entire scene with an undeniable sense of purpose, a reminder that this renewal is for the generations yet to come. And so, as the sun climbs higher, illuminating the renewed efforts, a deep sense of hope settles in my heart. Al-Aqsa, slowly but surely, is being restored to its full splendor, a testament to the enduring power of faith and the indomitable human will to rebuild. It is a journey of renewal not just for a mosque but for a community, for a city, for all who hold this place dear. To witness this is to witness hope taking tangible form, a quiet promise that even after the longest night, dawn will always break, bringing with it the chance to begin anew, to heal, and to build a tapestry of a brighter tomorrow.